Here we have Brother Alejandro from Mexico. He asked us a question. He says, well, I am a 22, 23-year-old man. I have a good income. I have a job, and I have a problem that I am not a muscular, tall, big man. I am a moderate man, somewhat short, something like that. So, the girls I like, who are younger, around my age, 18 to 20, they look for muscular macho men. And my physical appearance does not attract them. And other women who, like me, are younger, who have had various experiences with other men, and now they say, look, that guy and another betrayed us. Now they are looking for a man with money, and that is me. So generally these girls are older than me, 27, 30 years old, something like that. It may be that I appeal to them, to her, but it is not because they want me. Rather, they are already tired of so much betrayal from other muscular men who are ideal for them. They say we have already left behind the ideal men because they are traitors, and we are going to opt for that short man who has money. These girls want to enter into a relationship with Alejandro. And there are many other cases like Alejandro's. So, Brother Alejandro asks us, what am I going to do? The first girls who are younger that I like and all that are looking for, because they are their first experiences. They seek to have a man with money and for the physical condition of those men to be very, very attractive. Other girls who have gone through many experiences now want to go out with me. It's not that they want me, but now they are tired of their ideals. As a second option, it's like saying, well, what are we going to do now? It's the last thing we have left, that we carry that rotten boy like this, thinking badly of me. They want to enter into the relationship. It's like you. When you go to buy an apple, you won't find the little red apple that you like. And now he looks at those half-broken, half-rotten apples we have it, and he says, oh well, what am I going to do? I need an apple. So you are going to buy that apple at a low price, but with a lot of displeasure. It's just that now, he says, let's see. I have two options with the younger girls who don't want me for who I am, and don't want me at all. And the older girls who don't want me for who I am, but some are approaching me for my money. So who am I going to choose? I insist on the younger girls who either don't want me or hate me, or going to give myself to these older girls who want me for my money. It's a very clear question. I believe it's the case for many. First of all, I want to congratulate that brother. Why did he ask the question? There are many people who enter into relationships without asking, because of their whims, their ignorance, their emotions. That boy is like any other boy. He has that need, because it is the body. The sexual need is part of the body. Every human being has that need. Moreover, having someone intimate as a partner is an emotional, sentimental, and spiritual need at the same time. So, a human being, a healthy man, has that need. But how can one respond to that need in an emotional way? The first girl I like, who is attractive in body and sex, made me go for her. Without thinking about the consequences of the relationship I am about to start. That is the most wrong thing with many consequences. Sometimes there are consequences that you have to deal with for the rest of your life because of a wrong relationship you started. And other boys like Alejandro who come to consult him, that is to say, they use their intellect thinking about the advantages and disadvantages, the good things and the bad things, the consequences, thinking, and they are going to make a mature decision. That is why I want to congratulate Alejandro for wanting to make a mature decision. But let's see what Islam says. Which one to choose? A girl who is younger than Alejandro, who is 22 or 23 years old. So the options we are talking about, girls 17, 30, 18, 20, 19, whatever. I don't know, in Mexico, which is the age of sexual consent. So, these girls say, we have two characteristics for the ideal man. He should be very wealthy and very handsome. We want a model. Two characteristics that these girls have. And he is neither as rich nor as handsome as they demand. So, a marriage is not going to form here. Failure. Elsewhere, there are girls who also like muscular men, big guys, supermen, who think that the size of the male member brings pleasure. It is a lie. That is only found in pornography. I feel very sorry for these depraved minds. That is to say, so deteriorated, so degenerate, that by watching so much pornography, they take the model of married life from pornography. What a shame with these ladies, with these men, with everything. Those who have the model of corruption, of pornography as the ideal model of life, so do they. And they look for a rich man. Now that they are disappointed in finding these two types, they say, well, what are we going to do? We are going to opt for a guy, but still, our ideals remain the same. The muscular man with a lot of money. Since muscular men betrayed us, let's see if a wealthy man comes looking for us. Now, having less money is enough for us. This means that the ideals of both girls are the same. Now, the question is, what does Islam say about a girl who has these characteristics as the ideal man? Islam says, do not marry these girls, neither the first ones nor the second ones. Islam teaches us to avoid marriage based on beauty or wealth. Neither the man has to go looking for these things, nor does the woman have to look for that. That is to say, the first thing you take into account, what is it? Physical beauty. Islam guarantees you failure in marriage. Whether you are a girl or a boy, if the first thing you consider when choosing a girl for yourself is her body, and you don't care about her manners, her thoughts, or what she has in her empty head, then you are doomed to failure. We guarantee that. And you will find many, many flaws in what you won't like about them. And also another one. The man or woman who seeks marriage for the boy's money or for the girl's money. Look, that girl has a good job. She has good money. We can certainly ensure that this marriage is bound to fail. So, if someone chooses a girl or a boy based on beauty and wealth, failure is guaranteed. For sure. What does it mean? That you have to prepare for the consequences of a separation or infidelity when you enter into a relationship because of beauty and wealth. It is the most wrong path that a stupid person can choose. So, who do we have to choose? Look, let's see. First, you have to understand who you are and what you need. You are a human being, man or woman. A woman needs a man. What character should that man have? The man must satisfy me sexually. Don't worry about that. It's not a matter of the body part, or the size of the member, or the size of the thighs that man has on his body. It's a matter of the man's responsibility. And to what extent is a man a believer? Then, a woman's sexual satisfaction in bed does not depend on the size of a man's penis. No. So, what does it depend on? It doesn't depend on the big thighs they have. No. What does it depend on? On the responsibility of the man. To what extent is a man willing to give you pleasure at the moment of sex? All men can give pleasure to their wives, but because they are selfish, because they are wicked, because they do not care about their wife's pleasure, they will do it quickly and do not allow their wives to reach orgasm. Against Islamic teachings, But Islam teaches us that man must be responsible even in sex. He should not be selfish. You have to understand that your partner at that moment needs you to start step by step entering into a sexual relationship. These are Islamic teachings. We have 2 volumes of narratives on how to have sex, how to make your wife reach orgasm with you as well. It is the man's fault when his wife cannot reach the place. When does a man not care about his wife? When he is a morbid man whose heart is filled with other women. When that woman arrives, he is not attracted to her. Why? Because he has seen many other women more beautiful than her. When his wife arrives, she says, "I am not attracted to you at all. Why give you pleasure? Because you are not my prince." Maybe she doesn't say it out loud, but she has it in her heart. The woman who is not a believer is also like this. A woman who has many friends, ex-friends, boyfriends, I don't know what, on the street. What is the name of that woman who, with her laughter, sends sexual messages to other men? Flirting and cutting in. Flirting with other men, charming, courting, all the other men. This woman, when she gets home, does not have much desire for her man. It's like they are indulging in the street, on social media and all that. It is a sickly situation. Both the morbid man and the sick person are unhealthy. A sickly person with a sick person will never reach sexual satisfaction. I promise you, it has nothing to do with the beauty of the woman, nor does it have anything to do with the man's body. For God's sake, it has nothing to do with that. So what does it depend on? On the image you have of your partner. It may be that your wife, your partner, is a girl in society called ugly, mistakenly, because all women are beautiful, all women, because it is God's creation, and each beauty is different. A girl has beauty in her eye, another has it in her hair, another has it in her heart, and another has it in some other place. It's not that God has left any girl absolutely ugly. Although, in our society, due to being shameless, people will attack others for their bodies. One person is called big-nosed, another is called ugly, another is called fat, and another is called thin. Everyone is attacked. Thus know that all of God's creation is just flesh. But beauty is somewhere. You have to discover that beauty. Do you understand me? That is the first thing. So, sexual satisfaction depends on the image of your partner in your head. If you love that partner, whatever it may be, you will adore them. You will admire them. You will enjoy them. Because she is your partner. When a man is faithful, he does not allow the image of another woman to enter his mind. So always in his mind, the angel of God who has come to earth is his princess that he has at home. So his wife, being young, 140, 160, 180 years old, although she ages, the girl is already old. Now she is an old girl, she is 85 years old. But for the man, it is as much flavor, as much pleasure, as much joy as on the first day. Why? Because there is only one image in the man's mind. That image of that adorable, admirable princess. That is why you will see that her believers always enjoy. So, it's not a matter of what size breast the girl has for you to enjoy being in bed with her. No, it's a matter of image. Pure, that you maintain of your partner. What does pure image mean? That you have not altered it with images of other women. If a man only has one image of his wife in his head, and he has not been a lecherous man on the street, then he will love everything about his wife. Her hair is from angelic paradise. Her beauty is angelic. Everything she has is tasty and sweet. For the man who is a pure man, but for a man who is morbid, do you bring the prettiest model that they describe like that in the West? For that man, why is that man morbid? Today, he is with her. Tomorrow, he will look for another woman. He will betray his wife. Look, there are so many actors and actresses in film who are supposedly chosen for their physical beauty, yet they betray their partners. If they were happy, why would they betray their partner? Something was missing. And that something is that he had a distorted image of his partner in his head. When you have your image damaged by a lascivious gaze, what does a lascivious gaze do? It makes you feel that your wife is not beautiful enough. The lascivious gaze is going to destroy you, man. When you go there, your gaze is on the behind or chest of other women to see what other women have. And you are going to imagine that what she has is much better than what you have, because you have experienced yours. But what belongs to another woman you have not experienced. The devil comes to tell you that other woman is something special, but she is nothing special. Everything she has, your wife has, that is to say, organs for sexual intercourse, to achieve orgasm. What these organs have, that behavior called sex, is the same in this wife and in another woman. It is the same. But the question is the question of your imagination. How do you imagine? How do you see your woman? When you are morbid, you are doomed to suffer what you have. She is not a beautiful woman. The same goes for women, and it is even stronger. When a woman has an image of a man in her mind, she thinks that what she has is not a good man. More than anything, when talking about porn, talking about other men and all that, why? Because all the men who want to betray start getting involved with a married woman. All men, even the most piggish and wild, the most dog-like, the most rapist, to win over a girl, turn into a character of a wolf that lies, the merciful wolf, the smiling wolf. Men who want to get involved with a married woman will be the smiling wolf. So she allows herself to be deceived by other men. She thinks that muscular wolf is much better than her husband. She is going to be condemned to lose pleasure with her husband. The man is with her, but she is in his imagination, which is a sin. She says, let's see if this man were here with me now. Imagine having sex with this other man. Then she suffers. She opens her eyes, and there is her brother. Sorry, is your husband here? Then, oh, what a pity. He is not going to enjoy. He is not going to have pleasure in sex. So, she is condemned, not because of her husband's physical characteristics, because when it comes to physicality, everything, if you ask sexologists, the size of the penis that is necessary for having sex and an orgasm and everything, all of that contributes to pleasure. About 2 to 3 centimeters from the vagina. That is to say, a woman does not need to have a 5-meter penis to enjoy. No, it is a lie, dear brothers. It is a lie from social media. Just as they can say that a liar can be a good president. Just as they teach us that a Zionist can be a kind person. Just as they teach us that a gay person can be a pure person. They show us so many lies that a person falls from a 20-meter tower because they are a superhero. And there they get up and nothing happens to them. Pure Hollywood lies. One of those lies is this. One of the big lies that have deceived women around the world is this, that a man, when he is more when he is more attractive in appearance, is better in sex. Lie. This is not true. There are many women who have a delicate man, a man who is not muscular at all, but who is kind, is a believer, is pious, and who provides all the emotional, sentimental, and physical pleasure with that man. Why? Because he is a believing man, because that man loves her with all his heart, and she will be satisfied with what she has in a man. So, conclusion. What we are talking about, all these values are false. To reach the blessing of marriage and enjoy material and spiritual pleasures in it, you neither need excessive wealth nor excessive beauty. Just liking that girl or that boy is enough. Who is going to like a guy or a girl like that at first sight? The morbid ones? Not at all, because the morbid girls and boys are going to be very, very strict. Simple things will never satisfy them, so let them go. They won't be good partners because they will betray you. Who are you looking for? You need a partner. What should the character of your ideal partner be? They should be a person of intellect. What age? Age doesn't matter. Age doesn't matter. It can be a girl of 18, 20. It can be a girl of 30, 35. The issue of age. The only thing that matters in this matter is the topic of having children. If you want to have many children, I don't know, 10. Then you have to marry a younger girl. If you want to have about 2 or 3 children, a girl under 40 years old is enough for you. With a 40-year-old girl, you can have a maximum of about 2 or 3 children. But if you want to start a family with 10 or 15 children, it does require this, to have a younger girl. The issue of age is just this. And we must also consider the issue of purity. Purity means that she is not just any girl who has had many experiences. Sometimes nowadays in our society, a 20-year-old girl finds that she has been with 100 men. And there are girls aged 30, 35 who have been very reserved. 25-year-old girls who have been very reserved, who are very religious, very noble, and very good girls. So, it's not the issue of age that you need to look for. Don't let that deceive you regarding age. It's not about beauty or wealth. It's about thought and behavior. What should concern you is thought and behavior. In behavior, she should be a pious, believing, intelligent, wise, modest, humble, and hardworking girl. From a good noble family, noble does not mean wealthy, it means a family of spiritual nobility. That his mom is a working woman. The man, his dad, the father-in-law, should be a hard-working man. They should not be thieves. They should not be just anyone. Don't be a thieving banker. Even if you have a brand new car, it's not worth it. It means whoever has been fed with lawful food, do not come from a dirty family. So think about it carefully. Then when you see what you need, a girl who loves you, but not before marriage. Be careful. Some are crazy. They think they will find a girl who loves them before marriage. No, love will develop after marriage. Now you need to look for an intelligent, wise, hardworking, and humble girl. A girl has an impenetrable character, meaning she is a strong girl. She does not allow men to take advantage of her. So, a girl who is already willing to go to bed on the first visit is worth nothing. I'm very sorry, but that is the character of a pig. I'm very sorry, but that is the correct expression. A girl who is already there with her first word is not worth it. A girl who resists. It requires winning her heart. It requires that you talk to her. It requires that you convince her that you can be the man of her life. A difficult girl. A girl who resists. That is a very good girl. One day you send her a letter. Another day you talk to her. You are going to convince her. You are going to commit her. You are going to promise her real things. Even in a process of 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, 6 months, you are going to win her heart and she says, yes, now we are going to get married. And before marriage, nothing, you don't touch me, you don't handle me. But those girls who are in bed before marriage, without a condom, are no longer worth anything. Why? Because after marriage, with the same ease, she is devoted to another. Crazy. These men who are stupid, who think easy girls are the best? No, no, no. The tough girls? Closed off. The girls who don't let you get close to them. Girls who do not allow men to handle them. A girl who is reserved. She does not allow men to look at her with a lewd gaze. She does not allow men to take advantage of her. A woman with character is not a lamb that is easy prey for wolves. She is a lioness. She is a strong girl, with the firmness of a believing woman. A woman who is impenetrable. She does not allow men to intrude on her privacy. That men can send her direct messages. Oh, how pretty she is. Let's see if you can send me a photo. She says, shut up, stupid. You're already blocked. Period. So, a woman with character. She is not one of those stupid girls who just receives the first message of a little affection and love and immediately sends her photo of everything. She is quite shameless. She is a woman who has lost everything. She is a woman who has no values. She is worthless. You cannot be a good mother to your children. Think about your future daughter that you are going to have. She will transmit her values to your own daughter. She will transmit her values to your son. If she is a woman of these characteristics, I apologize for that expression, but I have no other word. A woman like that, who has the character of a pig, who is in bed from one day to the next. That is not worth it, because it sends the same message to your daughter. Tomorrow, you will have a daughter raised by that woman, and your daughter is already 13 or 14 years old, and you will see that 30-year-old men with cars come and take her away. Where are you going, daughter? To the party today, and the next day she comes back, drunk, raped, and all that, and this is happening in this society. Why? Because you have not opened your eyes at the moment of choosing a chaste, modest woman. A woman who knows how to uphold values, protect family values. A woman who is a blessed woman of God. Seek a wise woman, not an easy woman. Seek a chaste woman with values. A woman who dresses decently. A girl who does not seek to provoke men on the street. She is a modest, respectful girl. A girl of value? That girl is indeed hard to win over. She is worth it. When she becomes your wife, she is yours. Those women who are difficult in society, when they come to your home, will be entirely yours. It means that when she has all the doors closed to other men, she will have the door open for a lot of love, a lot of affection for you. These are women worth investing all your wealth, all your money for them. They are not a fleeting girl who comes today and leaves tomorrow. No. She is a lady for life, and you also have to be a faithful man for that. God bless her.